Good evening, sir. Can I start the cinema? Yes, can you please confirm? Yeah, save from starting, Srikant. Huh? So, anyone new for this session? Can you please confirm? Anyone new? Today is first class, like today is the first session, like anyone there? I hope this session is the fourth session, right? Third or fourth? This is the fourth session, means three sessions already completed. Three sessions already completed, just very basics, don't worry. Three sessions already completed, very basics. If you are missing, you are not required to worry. Python session 3. Yeah, these are the three sessions you can attend. You can listen the people who missed the last sessions. So everything I explained very clearly there. Okay, just the people so who are in the continuation. Okay, just who missed the last sessions, please. Okay, you can save these URLs, like okay. Yeah, Pranay, Microsoft Python certification we will discuss, don't worry. Okay, I will talk. So now just can I start the cinema, my regular session? Okay, few minutes I will talk, and then I mean review, and then we will go for next level, don't worry, sir. Sir, here just observe carefully the people who joined today the first session. Even for all the people, just have a look once. Okay, here, so hi friends, in the last videos we covered very clearly about what is Python. So who is the father of Python, what are the specialities for the Python, where we can use Python when compared with other languages, what is the speciality in the Python, like we covered very clearly, right? But anyway, just in your mind, whenever we are using the word Python, just three important things you people should be aware. One is concise code. Okay, one is concise code. What is the meaning of concise code? What is the meaning of concise code? Concise code is very less code, very less code. Okay, so even your requirement is a very big requirement, yeah, very big requirement, but so the code which is required, very less code, because in Python we are not required to write big code. With very less code we can do big activities, no problem, right? So when compared with other programming languages, the number of lines in our Python program is very less. So one advantage, concise code. Next, there is another point you people should be aware: dynamically typed. Remember a bit very carefully, sir. Dynamically typed. What is the meaning of dynamically typed? What is the meaning? What is the meaning of dynamically typed programming language? Yes, I told already. We are not required to declare the type explicitly. Based on our provided value, the type will be considered automatically. Such type of languages are called dynamically typed programming languages. Can you give an example for dynamically typed programming language? Yes, Python is an example. JavaScript. I hope Scala also. I hope I'm not sure exactly about Scala. Sir, JavaScript also. Python, JavaScript, like these languages are okay. These languages are dynamically typed programming languages, right? Okay, well. Sir, now what is statically typed? Your C language, C++, C language, C++, and Java. These kind of things are statically typed programming languages, because in C language or C++ or Java, compulsory we have to declare the type explicitly. If we are not declaring the type, automatically error by default we are going to get. That's why please take a bit special care. What is the big specialty of the Python? Happily you can convey dynamically typed is the biggest behavior, right? Okay, don't worry, we will discuss all these things in detail. Just I introduced the word. Okay, that's all. Next, and after this, where we can use Python? Everywhere, sir. For any type of applications, happily we can use Python. Testing area we can use, data science area we can use, web application area we can use, desktop applications, games, everywhere we can use Python. Okay, like sir. Next, sir, what are various what top companies which are using Python? I list out Facebook, YouTube, Facebook, Google, NASA, like almost all top software companies using Python in their internal coding. Remember carefully, right? Okay, well, sir, what is the next thing I covered already? Sir, here I just started about what are various features are there for the Python. Remember a bit very carefully about this. Okay, these are various features, right? The first feature what we have, sir, it is a simple and easy to learn. Okay, simple and easy to learn easily. You can easily learn a Python. Nothing difficulty is. So to learn a Python, any prerequisite is required? Can you please confirm? To learn a Python, any prerequisite is there? Is there? To learn a Python? No. Just you should have only one requirement. So compulsory you should aware how to read English. Okay, if you have that knowledge how to read English, that thing is more enough. Next, freeware and open source. We are not required to pay single paisa to use Python. Next, it is the open source. How internally it is implemented, it is the open for any person. Based on our requirement, we can customize the code, no problem at all. Next, high level programming language. Remember this one, sir. Being a programmer, we are not required to worry about low level activities like memory management, security. These kind of things we are not required to do. So only high level activities we require to concentrate on our business logic. Remember carefully, right? Next, and after that, platform independent, right? So once do you know, once we write a Python program on any platform, it is going to run. Okay, for Linux, separate Python program, for Windows, separate Python program, for Sun Solaris, another program. No such type of requirement. For any platform, same program, happily it's going to run. Write once, run anywhere is the concept of platform independent nature. Next, sir, this part also I covered. Portable. Okay, like means so we can migrate a Python program from one platform to another platform very easily without affecting result. Migration will become very easy. Such type of thing is portable. Next, dynamically typed. I covered already, sir. Dynamically typed. Once in Python, we are not required to declare the type explicitly. Automatically type is going to be considered. This nature is by default considered as dynamically typed programming language. So up to this we covered in the last sessions, right? Okay, well, so now the next thing what I have to talk here is the next feature, both the procedure oriented and object oriented, right? Okay, so can I use the word Python is it procedure oriented programming language? Can you please tell? Is it procedure oriented programming language? Yes, it is the procedure oriented programming language. Is it object oriented or not? Yes. Is it scripting language or not? Yes. Is it modular programming language or not? Yes. That's why I can use the word it is all rounder. Remember carefully, right? It is all rounder. Remember, so we can enjoy the benefits of procedure oriented, we can enjoy the benefits of objective oriented. Sir, procedure oriented functions, lambda functions, like n number, okay, procedure oriented benefits we can get. Objective oriented, sir, like inheritance, like so polymorphism, such type of benefits happily we can get, okay, like so this is also one biggest specialty for the Python. Remember that. Suppose if you can use the word Java language, okay, sir, I told even in the last sessions also, array, why Java is going down day by day. I can use the word, this person can talk about only object oriented programming. Okay, remember this one. Can talk about only object oriented programming. Procedure programming benefits by default Java people are missing. Okay, because it's not procedure oriented. Whatever you want to do, everything you have to do with respect to the class, with respect to the object only. So procedure oriented benefits you people are missing if it is the Java. Okay, like, suppose if I use the word C. See, sir, C is a procedure oriented function. It is the procedural programming language. So here object oriented benefits are missing. Remember this one, sir. C, procedural programming language, but here object oriented programming benefits are missing. Code reusability, inheritance concept, polymorphism concept, next encapsulation. Sorry, such type of terminology not applicable for C language. But what about Python? What about Python? Do you know, sir, Python is procedure oriented and object oriented. That's why, do you know, first half of the course, first 2 months around, we have to talk about procedure oriented Python. Procedure oriented Python. Okay, this is a so called core Python. Okay, just observe that core Python. Next 2 months, we have to talk about object oriented Python. This one is by default considered as advanced Python. Okay, something like you can imagine this one, sir. So core Python and advanced Python, both we are going to cover. Yes, Python is not going to miss the benefit procedure oriented or object oriented. Both benefits by default are going to come for the Python. Clear, right? Are you getting? So is Python better than Java? Someone is asking. Ganapati, Metapalli Ganapati. Yes, why not? Happily, confidently I can tell. I can tell. Yes, Python is better than Java. Believe me. Okay. Now the next thing. What I have to talk here. So everyone in the position to understand, right? But which procedure oriented benefits, what object oriented benefits, slowly we are going to discuss. You are not required to worry at this stage. Just aware, boss, Python is all rounder. It is getting the benefits of all programming paradigms. In any style you can use your Python. Okay, like, sir, now the next one here is, it is interpreted. It is interpreted, right? So now what is the meaning of interpreted programming language? Sir, it's very simple. Suppose if you consider Java. In Java, what we have to take? First we require to compile, and then run, and then execute. Execute means run, like run. Okay, like we have to take. So first compile, and then execute, right? But in Python we are not required to compile. Remember this one, because it is the interpreted programming language. We are not required to compile explicitly, internally. So Python interpreter, Python virtual machine itself is going to take care about compilation also. We are not required to compile. So internally Python interpreter is going to take care about compilation also. So that's why, do you know, if I'm trying to execute a Java program, if I'm trying to execute a Java program, I'm always using the word. I'm always sorry, here just I'm always going to use this type of style. Do you know Java C, Java, these type of commands we are going to use, right? If it is so Java kind of thing, first I have to Java C. Okay, assume that. And after Java C compilation, now I have to use a Java command to execute. So how many things we require? Forget about this one, sir. Don't worry about error. So I don't know what code is also there. Sir, now Java C test.java and then Java test. So first compilation and then execution is required. But if it is a Python, directly Python test.py. Python test.py like we require to take. Clear, right? Is it interpreted programming language or not? Yes, not required to compile, more flexibility to the programmer. Okay, who is going to take care compilation in Python? Who is going to take care compilation in Python? In Python, internally, Python virtual machine, of course PVM internally, Python virtual machine. So it is considered as the interpreter. It is internally Python virtual machine is responsible for compilation. If the compilation succeeds, then only execution will be started. If a compilation fails, then execution won't be, it is not going to start execution, sir. Remember carefully. Okay, sir, Java is not interpreted. Then Java is compiled and interpreted programming language. Remember this one. So Swapni, who is asking? What do you? Yeah, Java is not interpreted. Dhanasari. So it is compiled as well as interpreted. Both activities are going to be happen. But in Python, so being a programmer, we are always going to do one execution. The Python code is always going to execute line by line. Remember this one. So what about compilation? Yes, interpreter itself is going to take care about the compilation. Clear? So that's why it is not the main major feature of Python. Don't worry much. It is the interpreted. Next, have you heard about extensible? Okay, extensible. What is the meaning of extensible? It's a very simple, sir. What it means? What is the meaning of extensible? It's a simple, sir. Suppose I have one Python program is there. Assume that I have Python program is there, sir. Yeah, sorry. I have Python program is there. In Python program, it is a Python program. Is it possible to use some other language code? This is Python program. Is it possible to use other language code? Yes, we can use other language functionality, other language programs in Python. Remember carefully, right? Okay. So why? What is the reason for that? Yes, happily suppose here Python performance wise not up to the mark. Remember Python performance wise not up to the mark. Okay, like so now there is a performance gap is there. So assume that here performance is the very critical, very important, sir. What I will take is this particular part happily I can develop by using C language. I can use that C functionality in the Python. Okay, remember. So non-Python program functionality happily you can use. So one advantage is performance is going to be improved. Okay, performance is going to be improved, sir. We have that option is there. Okay, performance will be improved. Second advantage, suppose here some XYZ functionality is required. Assume that some XYZ functionality is required here. But this functionality already developed in Java, why you have to write again? Assume that, array, my father already wrote this code. I want to use whatever code written by my father or my fellow developer already developed this code, then why I have to waste my time? Just wherever this functionality is required, happily you can call. So Python is extensible. What is the meaning of that is we can use other language programs in Python. What is the advantage we are going to get here is, so we can use other language programs in Python. What advantages we are going to get, sir? Very simple. So performance will be improved or not? Can you please confirm? Performance will be improved or not? Yes, performance improvement is there. Second one, sir, already existing, we can use already existing legacy non-Python code. We can use already existing legacy non-Python code, happily we can use. So already C code is there to meet our requirement. No problem, I can use your C code. C++ code is there. Okay, I want to use that. No issue, happily you can use. So if you have such a flexibility, then we can complete our program within the short span. Clear for you? Is it clear, right? Okay. So before going further, one student is asking a small doubt. Okay, who is this person? Shiva Tejasvi. Yeah. What is the PVM full form? Someone is asking, what is the PVM full form? Please confirm. PVM full form. Okay. Suppose here, assume that, yeah, PVM, Python virtual mission. Okay, like JVM full form. JVM full form. Can you please confirm? Java. Okay, Java virtual mission. Like, so JVM full form. Okay, Java virtual mission. The people who are coming from Java background, JVM, PVM, like. So there are some very innocent people are there. They don't know anything. Yes, they don't know anything. So because they are asking, can you please, what is the PVM like? Now observe carefully. I have, okay, calculator is there. So I want to do some calculations, right? Assume that I want to do some calculations. To do calculations, some mission is required. Usually we will use calculator. Calculator can be physical or calculator can be application, like a software application. Can I use the word, is it a software application or not? Yes, remember. So if you want to do calculations, who is the responsible, right? This calculator is the responsible. Okay, this calculator itself is the responsible. Same way, I have Python program is there. Assume that I wrote a beautiful code. I wrote a beautiful Python program. Okay, so I want to execute this program. I have to do my required activity. Okay, suppose I'm taking here, my requirement is, listen carefully, right? My requirement is, sir, for I in range of 10. For I in range of 10. Okay, so thank God I am most happiest person. I'm the most happiest person in the world. Okay, I'm the most happiest person in the world. Like I kept, thank God I'm the most happiest person in the world. Okay, like I wrote these statements. Can I use the word, is it a Python program? Yes, friends, is it a Python program or not? Yes, it is a program. Because have you observed, right? Test.py, where I saved this code is test.py. The name of this one here, just observe carefully. What is the name of this file? This file is a test.py. Test.py. This is the name. Okay, .py means it is a Python file. Remember this one. .py means it is a Python file. Okay, like now I wrote a program. Okay, to execute this program, some mission must be required or not? Hey, respond. To do calculations, some mission must be required. That mission is the software mission, which is the calculator. Same way, I want to execute this code, this Python code, whatever I wrote. Some mission must be required. That mission is not physical mission. That mission is a software application. Software application, right? Okay, like now. So how that? Okay, that thing itself is nothing but Python virtual machine. Now I'm asking, so Python, hey Python virtual machine, can you please execute my test.py? Can you please execute my test.py? Like I'm asking right now. Observe that. Happily, 1 minute, where I saved this code. I didn't save this code. Now observe that. Happily, thank God, I am most happiest person in the world. I'm the most happiest person in the world. Okay, like sir, I'm taking these statements are, who is the responsible to provide this output? Respond. Who is the responsible to provide this output? Python virtual machine is the responsible. Who is going to execute our Python program? Respond. Who is going to execute our Python program? Python virtual machine. Getting the point? Especially the people who are very innocent people are there in our session. For them, just I'm using this. So PVM is no longer doubt for you people, right? So there is one software program which is the responsible to execute all our Python code. That software logical machine, not physical machine. Logical machine is by default considered as Python virtual machine. Okay, that PVM, who is the responsible to provide? Python.org people are responsible. We have to install. So clear? Not required to keep any explanation about this. Yeah. Now here region, because a few days, right? Because to enter into the Python world, this type of doubts may be. So don't feel bored. The people already aware. Okay. Next, we are not give any value. Some people immediately asking the doubts. Oh, immediately there are some people asking the doubt. Sir, we didn't give any value for I. Next and after that, is it starts from 0 onwards or otherwise starts from 1 onwards? Oh, all these things we are going to discuss in detail. Clear, right? Don't worry much about that. It's not correct time. Just the theoretical thing you have to aware. Next, is it 0 to n minus 1 or 1 to n? Something I too don't know. We will discuss in detail. Okay. Next, can you show us this Python virtual machine? Whenever we install Python, automatically Python virtual machine will come. Python software itself is the Python virtual machine. Moed bow. Getting the point? Okay. So Python software itself is the PVM. We can consider. Okay. Well. Next, there is one more important point is there. So Python is extensible. I hope it is clear for you people, right? Okay. Now the next thing what we require to consider is, sir, Python is embedded. Python is embedded. What is the meaning of this one, sir? Sir, it's a very simple. It's a very simple. Sir, in Python program, is it possible to use other language applications, other language code? Is it possible or not? Is it possible or not? Yes, we can use other language code in Python, no problem, right? So it is nothing but extensible. Python functionality we are extending with the other language functionality, right? Okay, well, sir, tomorrow I'm the Java developer. I have Java application is there with me, sir. Assume that it is the Java. So in this Java, there is some Python code is there. Can I use this Python code in other language applications? Can you please confirm? Can I embed Python can I embed Python functionality in other language applications or not? Yes, yes, happily you can use, no problem, right? Remember this one, sir. Happily we can use. So in our Python program, we can use the functionality of other language programs. Next, in other language application, happily we can use Python. Using Python, sir, in other language applications means we can embed Python in other language applications. Okay, like, so is it possible to use for our Python or not? Yes, happily we can use. But how we can do, sir, that part if it is required, I will cover in the next session. So just aware the features, right? Okay, vice versa is also possible. That part already I told, right? So extensible means in Python you can use other language applications. Next, sir, in other language applications, is it possible to use Python? Yes, why not? Happily we can use. So we can use Python programs in any other language applications. Any other language applications. Okay, it is possible, right? Okay, that is we can embed, okay, Python functionality, embed Python programs anywhere. Yes, it is always possible. Remember, right? Okay, sir, can you give an example where you can use Java inside Python, where you can use Java inside Python? Something like Jaitan is there. Yes, Modbow. Jaitan is there. Jaitan. Have you ever heard about that? Jaitan. Okay. So the Python which is going to work for Java applications. Happily you can use Java based code also inside that. Okay, Jaitan, Python with Java. Okay, something like. Yeah. Okay, like so Python is extensible, at the same time embedded. We can use other language applications in Python, which is nothing but extensible. Python functionality we are extending with the other language applications. So we can use so Python programs in any other language applications. That is, we can embed Python code somewhere else. It is possible. Okay, like next, one more thing, sir. Very important, sir. Extensive library. What is that? Extensive library. Yeah, this is the beautiful support related to the Python, sir. So in Python, for any activity, libraries are there. Okay, for any activity, libraries are available. Predefined code is already available, right? So, sir, I want X activity. Array code is already there. Sir, I want Y activity. Code is already there. Don't write. Okay, like so, Python has batteries. Batteries. Libraries are called batteries. Python has batteries for any activity. Predefined libraries are available. That is the biggest advantage when compared with other programming languages. Best example, sir. Java is there, Python is there. Python is there. Sir, can I use Java for machine learning? Can I use Python for machine learning? Like now observe that. Now observe lib name. Yeah. Here can I use Java for machine learning? Yes. We can use. Can I use Python for machine learning? Yes, we can use. No problem, right? But the issue is Java library support is not there. For any activity, we require to write the code. Have you observed? No, machine learning related libraries, much library support is not there for Java. That's why machine learning, data science area, Java is not commonly used language. Okay, we have to write big code, kilometers code I have to write in Java if I use Java for machine learning. Remember, right? But if I use Python, array in Python, n number of libraries are there. Okay, scikit library is there, NumPy is there, Pandas is there, Matplotlib is there. Like n number of libraries are available. If you want to use if you want to use Python for ML, that's why Python is the best choice for a data science application, machine learning applications like. So not only that, for any activity, sir, for any activity, library support you people can expect. Huge library, tons of libraries are available. Okay, that's why Python easy to learn, easy to use. Clear, right? I told one small example in the first session. How many people remembered? I don't know. Sir, simple example I told. 6 digit OTP I have to generate. 6 digit OTP I required to generate, sir. So in Java, if I ask this question for the Java people, can you please write the code? Can you please write the code? If I ask this question for the for in Java, can you please do that? Then automatically some 20 lines or 30 lines they require to write the code. Okay, remember, it's a more code we have to write. But it's the same thing in Python. If I consider the same thing in Python, if I consider, it's very simple, sir, very simple. Just have you remembered? Import or otherwise from random, import rand int, import rand int, from random import rand int, like, sir, random module already available, random module already available in this library. There is a function is there, rand int function is there. Okay, so to generate a random digit, we are not required to write the code. Array, rand int already there, then directly you can use. Okay, rand int, array, you want a random number between 0 to 9. Yeah, simple, between 0 to 9. Can you please generate random number? We are not required to write the big code for that. Now observe this. Have you observed? Now what is the number I got? 7. Now what is the number? 2. Now what is the next number? 9, 4, 6, something like. So we are going to get some random number we are getting, sir. So to generate a random number, it is, sir, I want 6-digit random number. Have you observed? I want 6-digit random number. How we can do that? Sir, very simple. Call this function 6 times. Call this function six times. 6 times. Somewhere, have you observed? There is one movie very recently I saw. Alauddin. Anyone aware? Alauddin, something like. In Telugu we can use the word Alauddin. Yes, right? Yeah. There is one thing is there. If you are going to wish anything, if you are going to wish anything, automatically he is going to provide automatically the required thing. Okay, suppose assume that, okay, forget about Alauddin. Okay, if you have 100 assistants are there, sir. Okay, assume that if you have 100 assistants are there, if you want anything, sir, these people are ready to provide. You can ask anything automatically. Yes, these people are going to provide. Assume these people are going to provide. Then now my question is, then your life is very simple. Your life is very, very simple, right? Correct. So you can ask anything. Hey, automatically someone is there to provide support. You are not required to do that. You are not required to do that. Automatically someone is there to do that. Okay, like that's such type of same expectation you can do from the Python library. Hurry, you can ask anything. Library is there. Just you have to use. That's all. How you can use that thing you have to aware. Now here 6 digits I required. That's why I'm calling this function 6 times. I'm calling this function 6 times. 6 times, like, yeah, perfect. Are you getting the point, right? Okay. Now here see this one. Observe that carefully. 298141, 85188, 205199, 215487. Okay, like we are. It's a generating. Sir, I don't want space in the middle. Array, what there inside? Comma, SEP is equal to empty. Like separator, empty. I don't want separator. I don't want any separator. Separator is empty. I'm taking, sir. Now observe. No space. Sir, I don't want only one OTP. I want 10 OTPs. I want 10 OTPs. What I have to take care is okay, for I in range of 10, for I in range of 10, in range of 10. Okay, now observe, 10 OTPs are ready for you. Each OTP is the completely different. No link between first digit, second digit. No link between first OTP, second OTP. Complete independent. If I execute again, yes, earlier I have observed 087024, but now suddenly 102838. If I execute again, 180252. Okay, if I execute again, 109435, something like. Clear, right? Are you in the position to understand? So library support is there. You can ask anything. Library is there for us. Happily you can use, right? So suppose you want to communicate with a CSV file, Excel file. Array, just library is available, matter of 2 lines or 3 lines. Happily the data is going to come. Sir, I want to communicate with the database. Just 2 or 3 lines. Data is coming in, coming right. PDBC concept like that. So any kind of thing, library support you can expect. You are not required to write much code. That is the beauty, right? Clear, right? Next, how to install Python, how you can make runtime environment in Python. I will show. Don't worry, Python installation not yet showed. Yeah. Clear? So if any person is asking, can you please explain the features of Python? Happily you can tell all these features, but among these, which features are very, very important, really Python special is, I can use the word, this one. Very simple, very simple. So C language and Python. C is the most toughest language to learn. Python is the most easiest language to learn. Okay, remember that. When compared with any other language, learning Python is very easy. Okay, simple and easy to learn. Next, freeware and open source. It is also why the Python is very popular. No license agreement. Just you are not required to pay single paisa to use. Remember, right? Next, dynamically typed. It is also one of the biggest things, sir. So dynamically typed, types wise, we are not required to worry. Types will be considered automatically. Okay, like is it procedure oriented and object oriented? Yes, it is all rounder. Remember carefully, right? It is all rounder. Okay, like next thing, sir, this is very important. Extensive library. You have whatever requirement you have, library is available. Are you feeling comfortable? Yes, the necessary. Most of the libraries by default available with Python, but there are some libraries we have to install. From third party libraries we require to install. At that time internet must be required. The necessary. If any library which is coming with Python, without internet also it will work. If you want any library from third party, first you require to install. At the time of installation, internet must be required. Yeah. Okay, but at the time of usage, it is not required. Yeah, there are some third party libraries are there. Okay, where third party libraries we may require to buy, we may require to purchase. Okay, but such type of libraries in Python world very, very less, very, very rare. Clear, right? Yeah, Pranay. So several libraries we are going to discuss, not no count, because everywhere we are always going to depends on libraries only in our Python. Okay, how many libraries we are going to cover? No such type of special thing. Okay, yeah, that's all. So this is about what are various features of Python. Next, there is one point I covered, sir. Have you remembered? Open source. Is the Python is the open source or not? Yes, it is the open source. So as Python is open source, as Python is open source, we can customize its behavior based on our requirement. Is it possible or not? uh, we can customize its behavior based on our requirement. So each customized version, each standard customized version each standard customized version okay, customized version is called a flavor. Okay, is called a sir flavor. What are various flavors are there? Is called a flavor, remember. So for Python, multiple flavors are available or not? Yes, because it is the open source, remember this one, sir. But for Java, multiple flavors are not available, remember this one, sir. Okay, but for Python, multiple flavors are available. Similarly, if it is the Windows operating system versus Linux operating system, Windows multiple versions are there, but multiple flavors are not available, remember this one, sir. But what about Linux? Linux is the open source. Any person can customize. I can use the word n number 600,000 flavors are there for Linux. Ubuntu, CentOS, CentOS, like there are several n number of flavors are there for the Linux. Okay, like the same way for Python, so several flavors are available. Okay, so which flavors are there, sir? Okay, flavors of Python. Customizing means Chandani, we can change its behavior. We can change its behavior. Its internal behavior we can customize. Customize means we can change to meet our requirement. Okay, now here just observe the first one, C Python. What is the first one? Can you please tell? C Python, sir. C Python, it is a standard flavor of Python, sir. Tomorrow if you are installing Python from python.org, which Python you are going to get is C Python only. It is the standard flavor of Python, remember this one, sir. So it is the default flavor, or it is the standard flavor. Okay, it is the standard flavor. Do you know, especially this Python developed to work with the C applications, right? Have you remembered Python developed in 1989? At that time, C language is the very common to work with the C language. Yes, this C Python, sir, came in the picture. Okay, it is the standard Python. So someone may ask, sir, if I install Python from python.org, which version of Python we are going to get? Which version of Python we are going to get? Which flavor? C Python flavor we are going to get. Remember, right? Okay, not version, flavor. Which flavor we are going to get? C Python. Sir, I want to work with Java. I require to work with Java applications, right? Sir, Jython or JPython. Okay, Jython or JPython to work with Java applications. Java applications, right? Okay, this is one. Next, I want to so C# based applications, right? Then I run Python. Remember this one, I run Python. Okay, to work with the C# applications, right? So for C# applications. Okay, next, very important, sir, Ruby Python. Have you remembered Ruby is also one programming language, right? To work for Ruby applications, to work with the Ruby application. Okay, Ruby Python is there. Okay, like next, sir, do you know Anaconda Python? Anaconda Python, very important, sir. Anaconda Python. So especially If you want to handle huge amount of data, like a big data, like a big data kind of thing, machine learning, data science area, which flavor of Python we are going to use? Hadoop, which version of Python we are going to use is Anaconda Python. Remember this one, sir. Sir, tomorrow, sir, can you please explain? Can you please start Python libraries? I want. Can you please explain NumPy, pandas, matplotlib, scikit, like these libraries? If you are expecting, then automatically what I require to take, compulsory I have to install Anaconda Python. C Python is not going to provide much convenience there. Remember, right? Okay, so compulsory we require to use Anaconda Python. Next, there is one small problem is there with the Python. What is the problem is, yes, it is interpreted programming language. Usually interpreted programming languages having performance wise low performance is there. Remember carefully, right? What interpreted programming languages performance wise not up to the mark, even your Python also. So to improve performance, we require to go for py. Remember carefully, right? To improve performance, py. Okay, performance for 1 minute. Okay, for better performance, for performance wise, yes, py. Okay, py happily you can use. Sir, why the performance improvement is there? Don't worry, internally JIT compiler concept is there. Internally JIT compiler concept there, which is the responsible to improve our performance. Okay, if you want more performance kind of thing, better to go for py. It is also one flavor of Python. So why the performance is going to be improved, sir? Inside PVM, Python virtual machine, JIT compiler, just in time compiler, just in time compiler is there. Okay, so because of that performance is going to be improved until certain level. Okay, dot. So how many flavors are available? Sorry, how many flavors are available? There are multiple flavors are available in Python. Okay, Vardhan, you have to see this one also, etc. Okay, there are multiple flavors are available, many flavors are available. C Python, Jython, Iron Python, Ruby Python, Anaconda Python, like there are several things are there. Okay, like someone is asking about what is the specialty in JIT. What is the specialty of the JIT, like so someone is asking about how the performance improvement is there. Can I spend some time on this? So almost around 2 or 3 minutes, I won't take much time. Can I spend? Yeah, so simple, sir. The performance is going to be improved, the execution time is going to be reduced, sir. How it is going to be happen? Very simple, sir. Listen carefully. I mean don't worry. So just even the people, innocent people, the people who don't know about programming, just don't worry, just have a look once. Suppose there is a concept is there named with the functions concept. Okay, functions, assume that, forget about the code. Okay, how the syntax and so on, you are not required to worry. Okay, like so assume this is my function, assume that it is my function. Array, is it Java function or Python function? Forget about that, don't worry about that. I'm using some khichdi Java and Python both together because I don't want to execute this code. That's why, just get the basic idea. So this is some code. Okay, assume how many lines of the code is there? 10,000 lines of code is there. Okay, like Sir, I want to execute this code. Okay, what I'm doing, this total code I define inside a block. What is the name of that block? Can you please confirm? Because I don't know about programming anything. What is the name of this block? F1. F1, that's all. Is it a function or is it a method? What is the difference? Forget about that. Now I'm calling this F1. Okay, F1 I'm calling. Whenever you are calling F1, these 10,000 lines of the code is going to execute. Observe carefully. This 10,000 lines of the code is going to execute and print the required output or do the required functionality. Now can I call another time F1? Yeah. Now also these 10,000 lines of the code is going to execute or not? Respond. Is it going to execute or not? Yes, it will execute. If I call F1 another time, is it going to execute or not? Yes, because you are calling based on your requirement. That's why every time this 10,000 lines of the code happily is going to execute. Okay, well, now in general Python what will happen? In PyPy what will happen? Okay, like, can you please tell, is F1 is a commonly used function or not? Because how many times I use it? Okay, 3 times, maybe 4 times, 5 times, 6 times also. Don't worry, sir. So multiple times we are using commonly used function. If you use a C Python, what will happen is very simple, sir. So I want to execute F1. So means this 10,000 lines of the code I have to execute. 10,000 lines of the code I have to execute. Then what will happen is, first line, read first line. Now observe that, read first line, sir, convert into mission code. That is what interpret. Interpret means convert into mission code, and then execute. Okay, first line, read, interpret means convert into mission code. Convert to mission code. Okay, like I'm taking converted to mission code. Okay, you can consider converted to mission specific code. Okay, like conversion it is. So now read, interpret, and then execute. So first line completed. Now the same thing is required for the second line or not? Yeah. Respond. Is it required for the second or not? Yeah. Same thing is required for the third. Same thing is required for the next line. Same cycle is required for the next line. Same also required for the next line. Like so 10,000 lines. Every time I have to read, interpret, execute. Read, interpret, execute. Read, interpret, execute is going to happen. Oh, first time completed. Excellent. First time completed. Now I am calling the same function second time. Now observe. The bloody C Python, what it will do is, read the first line, and then interpret, and then execute. Read first line, and then interpret, and then execute. Array, if you call this F1 function 1,000 times, every line will be converted into mission code. Array, same code only. What is the need of converting 1,000 times every time? Have you observed my point? What is the need? C Python never having such type of any special capability. Every time read first line, convert into mission code, execute. Read second line, convert into mission code, execute like. But if JIT compiler facility is there, what will happen is, once it identified, it is the most commonly required code. Okay, most commonly required code. Convert into mission code only once. Convert into mission code only once. Convert into mission code only once. Next time whenever we are calling, directly it will execute this mission code. It is not going to translate again. So automatically performance by default is going to be improved or not? Respond. Are you getting the point right? So the biggest, we are not required. We are not required to translate every time. Every time we are not required to translate. One time translation, next time onwards directly execute this mission code directly. This is what you people should aware related to, okay, JIT compilation. But how it is going to identify this function is the most commonly used function internally inside JIT compiler profiler. Like there are n number of internal components are there, but being developer we are not required to worry about this nonsense. Remember, so in PyPy how the performance is going to be improved, sir? Just because of JIT compiler. Okay, like clear? Then sorry, mostly we are going to use C Python every time. Next for libraries related to, okay, related to data science, we are going to use Anaconda. That's all. Mostly these two things. Okay, but you can work with, you should be in the position to work with any other flavor. Don't worry, sir, because more or less the same kind of syntax. Mostly everything is the same. Don't worry much about that. Okay, well, can I go to the next level? Yes. Yeah. Now observe carefully. There is one small point I have to tell. Python versions. Python versions. Versions I have to talk. Sir, do you know? Here take very special care. Here more concentration must be required for you people, right? Yes. What is that important point here is Java. Which version we are using? Java 1.0 was there olden days, 1.1, 1.2, and then 1.2 dot Java 15th version almost. I don't know about 16. Whether 16 came or not, I don't know. I don't know whether 16 came or not. Okay, like Java 15. Assume that Java 15th version, is it going to provide support for 14th version or not? Java 15, is it going to provide support for 14 or not? Sorry. Yes, friends, can you please confirm? Is it going to provide support or not? Yeah, yes, compulsory. Okay, 15th version should provide support for 14, should provide support for 13, 12, like every newer version should provide support for old versions. For old version, this term is by default considered as backward compatibility. Okay, backward compatibility. It's a very important word. Backward compatibility means every newer version compulsory should provide support for old versions. Array, today I took 13. I developed one application in Java 13 version. Assume that. Tomorrow I install Java 15. This application should run in Java 15 or not? Should compulsory. Array, all your existing environment happily can run. Then only the people are going to prefer newer version. Remember carefully, right? Array, all these applications can work. All these applications are going to work. But in addition to that, some more extra things are going to work. Okay, some more extra facilities also there. That's why highly, okay, every newer version should provide support for old version. This is called backward compatibility. Okay, like so Java backward compatibility is there. Okay, like this is the advantage. At the same time, it is the problem also. At the same time, it is a problem also. What is the reason for this is in Java 16, in Java 16, I want to introduce a new feature. To introduce a new feature, I have to keep in the mind from 1.0 to 15 versions. Remember, because this newer version, new feature, okay, should not cause any problem for existing old features. Correct, right? If you are expecting backward compatibility, compulsory old code also should work. Even you are adding this new feature, there should not be any effect for the old features, or there should not be any effect for the old code. This is the bigger problem. That's why Java people, their hands are not free to add the new features that much easily, because they are their biggest restriction is providing backward compatibility. It is also very dangerous problem for Java side. But what about our Python style? What about our Python? Sir, basically two versions of Python is available. Okay, two stacks. Python 2x, and Python 3x. Now remember, Python 2 version, Python 3 version. Of course, subversions are there, like something like 3.9, 3.9, okay, 3.8, 3.7, like okay, 3x, 2x, and 3x. Now my question is, Python 3x provide support for Python 2x or not? Respond. Python 3x provide support for Python 2x or not? Yeah. As for backward compatibility, compulsory should provide support. Okay, please take a bit special care. Okay, Python 3x won't provide support for Python 2x. Backward compatibility is not there. Okay, what the Python people developed, in what way they developed is Python 2x and Python 3x. Python 2x, Python 3x. Python 3x developed as separate new programming language. Okay, nowhere related to Python 2x. Getting? But from 2020 onward, Python 2x support is not there. Okay, remember this one. What is the biggest advantage? Why the Python people preferred like this, right? Very simple. So this one came in 1989, but today 2020. So 1989 programming requirements was different, but 2020 programming requirements are different. Okay, so for the same old version, do this repair, at certain point what will happen is total thing is going to be collapsed. That's why better, even it is difficult, better to develop as a newer version. Any type of new feature happily they can add very freely. Getting the point? Are you seeing? So in Python, backward compatibility is not there between 2x and 3x. Okay, Java people telling, oh, our new version can provide support until Java 0 version also. Java first version also is going to provide support. But in Python, no such type of thing. The advantage here is, so it is the current trending market requirements. Yes, this is the developed as a separate language. Okay, but these Java people from olden days onwards, same building only. Suppose here your grandfather 30 years or 40 years before, he constructed one building. Every day you are doing that repair, this repair, that paint, this paint, and so on. What will happen? What will happen? Okay, at certain point it's always a bigger problem. That's why don't repair for the building. Whatever built by your grandfather, better to construct a new building. So because your grandfather age requirements are different, so now requirements are different. Okay, in the grandfather age, all the family members, one room is enough. Again, one room is enough. They are going to sleep together on the hall, something like that. But now, so for wife separate room, for husband separate room, for the first kid one room, for the second kid another room, because current requirements are different. For girlfriend, I have to keep another room, like. Are you getting right? So for wife one room, for wife to another room, and so on. So current market trending requirements different. That's why what we have to do, my grandfather house is not good, I have to construct on my own. Python people construct a new building, but Java people are with the old building only. That's why Java not that much boom, but Python is full swing. Separate rooms are available. Okay, something like, are you getting my point right? Observe carefully. Internal intention you have to get. Okay, so backward compatibility is not there, seems to be the problem, but nothing, sir, nothing. So for market current trending requirement, Python 3x is there. Okay, current version of Python is Python 3.9. okay, this one we require to install in our system. Of course, installation separately I will take care. Okay, python.org. Oh, what happened for this website? Yes, here just observe the downloads, all releases, all releases like okay, 3.9, 3.9 when it came. So 3.9, 3.8, like 3.9 2020 December 7, 3.9.1 October 5 2020, 3.9.0, 3.8.7. okay, December 21 it came. Okay, like, so do you know Python 2x, like all versions you people can see. Don't worry, right? Clear, right? Everyone in the position to understand. So that's all. These are the very basics of Python. Okay, design patterns separately are not going to be covered, but while explaining the applications most of the times I may use, but separate topic is not there. Yes, mode. Yeah, okay, that's it. So these are the things what you people should aware related to Python basics. So what are features of Python, what flavors are there, which versions are there, where we can use Python, what the specialty of the Python, like that's all. These are the things what you people should aware. What is the time now? Okay, good. So just I'm stopping here. Okay, in the tomorrow we will talk about yes, language fundamentals, I mean related to identifiers, reserved words, these kind of things I will start. It is a continuation session only. Okay, maybe on 25th we may have off. Okay, because there are several students who are requesting. Okay, but Saturday we will have the session. Yeah, how to see previous sessions, I shared, right, the video links. Only 3 sessions completed. Okay, these are 3 things you can see. Yeah, yes, sir. Today's YouTube after upload it's going to come. So if any video you require to see, so here youtube.com/Durga software. Okay, like their videos you can see the videos. Okay, here we are going to upload. Yeah, here this link you can see. Here all the videos are going to be uploaded. Okay, yeah, the people who are new to this session, happily you can attend here also. Yeah, that's all. So can you please, yeah, running notes mostly within 1 or 2 days we will share, don't worry at all. So just after once registration got completed, then videos and running notes we have to share. Okay, just wait, because we are going to share in the bulk, or otherwise just can I share? No, we will that everything is going to be there in the material form, don't worry at all. Even these running notes also you will get soon. So because we have to give the access in bulk. Yeah. Okay. Right, sir. Thanks. Tomorrow we'll meet for the continuation. What is the higher level language? Mohan Sahu. High level programming language means, suppose best example to understand. Do you know x is equal to 10? I'm taking. Now listen carefully, sir. Someone is asking the doubt. 1 minute. Sorry. 1 minute. Here see. Someone is asking the doubt. What is higher level language? Here I am taking x is equal to 10. Can you tell here 10 value created in the memory or not? Hey, respond. 10 object. Actually it is the object. Is it created or not? Object got created or not? Yes, created. Stored, created, right? Are in which memory address this object got created? Have you observed? Where it is got created? We don't know. So in which memory area, in which address this object got created? We don't know. That thing is going to take care by my Python virtual machine. Have you observed? Now, so print of x. Okay, can you please print x value? I never telling this x is available in so and so address. I never going to tell this x is available. This x is available in so and so area. I didn't tell address, but still my Python virtual machine is going to provide value of x itself is the 10. So address, security, where the objects are going to be created, these type of activities are called low level activities. These low level activities my Python virtual machine is going to take care. Only high level activities I have to take. Such a type of programming languages are by default considered as high level programming languages. Getting the point? Someone asked about this doubt. What is a high level programming language? Okay, this is the meaning. High level. Mohan, what is the high level programming language? Means it is a programmer friendly code. We are not required to talk about internal things. We have to concentrate. We require to concentrate only programming logic or business logic. Internally, where the objects are going to be stored, everything is going to take care by Python virtual machine. Clear? Yes, compulsory. Vardhan. Okay. Next, can you explain about Anaconda Python? Yes, someone is asking about Anaconda Python. So very simple, sir. Okay, it is the Python flavor. Okay, it is another Python flavor. So if you want to handle huge data science is there, or machine learning is there. I require to handle huge data sets, very huge amount of data sets. Normal Python not recommended. Some special libraries are required. NumPy, pandas, okay, matplotlib, okay, next scikit, sklearn, okay, like there are n number of libraries are required. Sir, I want libraries which are required to handle very huge amount of very big data sets, like then we have to go for specialized version of Python. That thing is called Anaconda Python. Anaconda Python is the best choice for data science area, for the data science area and machine learning area. Yeah, Sushovan, we will work with MongoDB, MySQL and then Oracle. 3 databases I will explain with respect to the Python. Okay, Python connectivity, how you can do that part I will take care. Clear, right? Can I explain Ruby Python? Lavanya, Ruby Python is also same. Python to work with Ruby applications. We require to go for Ruby Python. Yeah. There are how many flavors of Python is there? Multiple flavors. You are not required to worry. Based on our requirement, we have to choose the corresponding flavor and we are going to use. Most of the times by default, okay, C Python we are going to use. There are several flavors are there. You are not required to aware also. Just whatever I told, C Python, Jython, like. But being Python developer, we never going to use all these flavors. Very specific reasons only. Yeah. Sai Charan, it's not going to be covered. Boto 3 for cloud computing. No. Especially Sushovan, especially for Python area, okay, need not be Python specific. Any database, at least one database you are to familiar. Yeah. Okay, there is no specific like Java Oracle, like no guarantee in real time. Okay, so just one database to aware database concepts. One database you should aware. Any database. Yes. Swap name. Yes, for each and every theoretical thing we are going for practical programs also, small applications. Don't worry at all. Okay, we will discuss. Ruby Rails, I'm not sure, Sureka. I don't know much about that. Libraries are available in Google. No, from third party vendors we can take, but most of the libraries are available with Python Software Foundation, no problem. Yeah, correct, Nandakumar, I can, but here we announced at 7:30, right? That's why 30 minutes early may not. Asynchronous programming in Python, but as of now, no guarantee. But definitely, I will try to cover that. But multi-threading we are going to discuss, Annie. Yeah, if I have the time, I will cover asynchronous programming. It's very easy. Just hardly 1 or 2 sessions. Okay. Right, sir. Thanks. Tomorrow we'll meet for the continuation. On 25th, happily you can enjoy. We may not have the session. Okay, because there are several students who are expecting, okay, holiday that day. Okay. Right, sir. Good night. Thanks for everyone. Tomorrow we will meet for the continuation. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, good night.